Well, hi everybody. This is your stay-at-home grandmama, and we're making candles tonight. Get your coffee, get your snack, get your tea, your iced tea, your cold tea. I'm gonna go get some um wax. Let me tell you what I have. I have before me paper cups that are like wax, and in it are the broken crayons. There's the green one. I haven't put the other ones in yet. I'm getting ready to now. So I'm gonna do that, and then I will. Somehow or other I lost the crayon. Oh, here it is. And then I will go over and get the wax, and we'll start pouring. How's your day going? Mine's doing fine. Rainy, damp. Yeah, hate damp weather because I have arthritis. That's why. But I don't get it. Let it get the best of me. I just do what I have to do. So this is the pale pink, and I'm going to tell you what's going in there. I'll show you all the oils. I just have one more boiling on the stove, and I want to get it turned off in a second. This is very easy. Well, I mean, other than the wax is hot, so you got to be careful. And like I said, I only teach it. I don't sell it. I sell the products for it, and then we're going up on Etsy. I put my Etsy page on and everything. I think it's already on. I'm going to be right back. Oh, and this. I got this to review a long time ago to pour the wax, so I'm going to go get the wax. And I'll be back, I think. I'll be back. So I'm coming. Now you could actually do this in the paper cup, but I'm going to show you something. Hello, Edward. How are you? I'm going to show you some things that you can do at home. Oh, by the way, this is one of the ones that I got from the dollar store, and this is luminescent and it's eucalyptus. I'm going to do this one last. These are my two essential oils. And in this one, I'm going to do the rose. Reason being, I'll show you, I think. Yeah, I have one of these. One of these little small ones. Then I'm going to show you some other things. Okay, now, good for you. Okay, if I can get this open, that would be nice. If not, I'm going to have to I might have to use something else. I gotta go away for a minute and get something and turn this. I'll be right back. Play nice. Well, there's only one person, so Edwin, unless you're gonna beat yourself up. actually got another one while I was up. I got the I like this one. This is a little bigger, and I'm going to show you why. Um, I got my bottle opener, and it has like 4 sizes to it. So I'll put this back, and I'm going to use this one. Okay. So this is the wax that we're going to use. Now there are different types, and these are already waxed. And this is already open, so I'll use this one. And I somewhere in my house, I have the rope that you already use, but you have to wax it and then stick it. And I don't know what I did with it. So I have other things. This one too as well. So and this one as well. So I'm gonna go with this one. So how's everything, Edward? Take this out. Now you can use clothespins, you can use sticks, you can use pencils. Wrap them around, but I'm going to use this today because, like I said, this was sent to me. So to use, and I've already done a demo on it, but I haven't done a live demo with me making the candles actually. And I'm not sure what one of these is. I have to look this up because, like I said, I learned how to make candles from my mom, and then at school, and then at different craft classes that I took when the kids were little. I took things so that I could entertain them, and actually, I began to like it for myself. Oh, come on, seriously? You know, when you got arthritis hands, you know, things like to mess with you. But I messed back. I got it. It's coming. So anyway, put a little wax on the end of this. Stick it in. And then I let it rest for a while. Now, here's the thing. I got the rose to put in here. So I'm going to pour it into the wax. I'm going to put about 10 drops in here. You purchase candles or candle wax? Because I'm making my Christmas present, so I figure I might as well teach everybody how to do it. Are there candles for you? This wants to take its time to come out. I don't know how long it's going to come out, but hey, it's coming. It's just so, because I got one of those little really minimal like droppers in it. And I probably could use my droppers, but they're upstairs and they're still working on their room. And I know that I moved some stuff in there, even though the roof isn't finished yet. But, you know, I'm going to start working on my room. But even if I do, I only have that one burner upstairs. And that would take a long time to do something. So having said that, I think we're all set. It smells good. Okay, so now, here's the deal. This is the blush. No, that's not one. It's this one. This is the blush. I'm going to pour this in here. And then I'm going to mix it around. And the reason why I pour in the paper cups is because paper cups hold. I'm going to mix this around, try to melt this. And then I'm going to put some roses that I dried. Yeah. I'm going to do some Christmas ones Tuesday. I hope that this melts. This acts like it doesn't want to melt. I'm just going to go ahead and pour it because it's not melting. All right, so. Hi, Google Mama, how are you? So these are the roses that I dried. Hi, Charlene, how are you? So I'm going to put these in the, and I'm going to move this out the way so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to put these in the bottom of the, they're little roses. I'm doing good, Charlene. Thank you. And you know what I'm thanking you for. So I'm putting roses in. Now, there's another way that you can do them, but we're going to do it the simple way at first. And then I'm going to show you how to do it. It's not a hard way either. So we're going to put a few in. Then we're going to pour some wax in. And because it's clear wax, you'll actually see them. And these right here, oh, come on. Seriously? Things just want to act up today, but I'm not letting them. It is what it is. Let me put this down. Say hi to everybody. Everybody say hi to Mr. Smart, Edward. He's been with me for quite some time. He's my friend. And I'd like him to become yours if you like. For some reason or other, this is not staying down, but I'll get it down in 1 minute. Okay, so now. It's still coming up for some reason. There it goes. Okay. So naturally that wants to act all ridiculous. So now we're going to put some more in. So there are the roses. Oh, stop. Let me pull this down so you can see what I'm doing. And there are the roses as you can see them in there on the side. I'm going to put a few more in. And now they're beginning to float. So we'll put some more in. And this is beginning to harden too. So, and now the wick is finally standing up. So I'm going to put some more in because you'll be able to see them through the clear wax. And these are roses that I dried, and I'm going to actually do a class on this one. On drying roses, how to dry roses and flowers, period. I don't even know where these came from. I think these were a bunch of roses that I got. I think either my husband bought it for me or my daughter bought it for me. I can't remember. You want to take 2 more. And also, don't have them really near the wick. Sometimes you can't help it, but Okay. So that's that. So now we're going to put just a little more wax in. And that's the first one. Now I'm going to have wax. I'll put wax in my Etsy page if you want to order it. But if you have tapered candles that you never use, I don't use them. That doesn't mean that people don't use them, but you might not use them. Then I suggest that you melt these down, and I'm sure you do. And then old candles, you can melt those down in your pot and do the old pots, not pots that you're going to use, and use the candle wax that you already have. Okay? All right, so that's that. And I'm gonna let her set. And we're gonna leave her here. Now, okay? I'm gonna do another candle. I'm gonna do a couple of candles. Hi, boss lady, how are you? Okay. Cylinders for the candle. Yep. Pringles can. But I don't have a long enough one for this. This is not long enough. So I've got to cut it down. So I'm going to cut it down to about, I'm going to attempt to cut it down to about here. Make a little point in it. I have some other surprises for you too. But that'll be for Tuesday. But I'm going to show you what I'm going to use for Tuesday. So maybe if we can get some wax going here, you can do it along with me. And I want to show you how I cut it. So now this is not going to be an even cut. Well, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be though. Because I'm not going to fill it all the way up to the top. So we'll use another Pringles can Tuesday too. But now, okay, this is the thing. I'm going to try to use this one. Or I'm not trying to use it. I'm going to use it. But what I'm saying is, what am I saying? I'm going to use this one, I think. Let me see. There's two different ones. There's like 3 different sizes in here. So let's go with, I didn't even look at all this. And then I have things in here. But yeah, this is not going to be the best one for it. So I'll use this one. Okay. Now, when I did some candles the last time, this was like last year, they sent me dots. So I'm going to use one of these to keep it in. Now this one is coagulating just fine. So we're going to put this dot on the bottom of it. Okay. And then we're going to try to stick it in the middle. We got it. Just need to push it down just a little bit. Okay. Now we'll go get some wax and I'll be right back. Play nicely. I'm going to try to, let me see if I can get this. Okay, so this is eucalyptus and I'm going to try the green crayon. The other one would melt, but that might have been because the wax wasn't hard enough. So I will be right back. Again, play nicely. No hitting. Actually, important hand. Oh, that was. I'm coming. I'll be right there. Okay, so I have this one. I'm going to pour it. I have to get some more wax. So I'm melting down. I'm melting down the other green one. I'll tell you why I got to melt some more down in a minute. Okay, be right back. Okay, so this is the green one right here. That's why it's melting down the wax. And then, of course, I spilled some. You don't have to do my daily spills. Okay, so now I'm going to take the eucalyptus. And this one's from the dollar store. Again, it's luminescent. Now, the other one I use is one in my stash, but I'm going to use this eucalyptus. Well, it smells good. It's easy to open, too, compared to the other one. I'm going to put about 10 drops in. Might be more than 10. I think I lost count. Okay. Now, it doesn't smell like this is perfumed for current candles and soap and things like that, not for essential oils. I'm going to fill this all the way almost to the top. Okay, so now that that's done, you see this one's coagulating quite nicely. Now you're going to let these set for about 24 hours, okay? But it's got the little roses and stuff. We'll clean it off, and then I'm going to show you what you're going to put in the bottom of it. If you have something at home on your computer, you can actually make your own tags and things like that. However, I like to always put caution on there, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So this is going to set, and it's actually green, and it actually smells good. Hey, Vern, how are you? Now, understand that, again, these are just candles that I'm making for gifts. I'm not selling them. However, I will be in my Etsy shop, and my Etsy shop is already online. It's on my webpage. I'm on my webpage. It's on my YouTube page. And you will be able to buy the oils and the wax. But again, I say, if you've already got candles that are half burned and are sitting there, and you have those taper candles, whatever I did with it, those little taper candles that you're sitting there going, I'm not using those. I mean, some people do use them at the dinner table and stuff like that. I don't. But use those. All right, that'll be good. Okay, let me go get some more wax, and I'm going to do one more. Oh, let me cut this first. Hey, Diaz World, how are you? All right, this is the chicken broth. Now, this is what I'm saying. You don't have to use. Again, you don't have to use regular molds. You can find your own molds, and you can be so creative with them that it's not even fun. Okay? Because I'm going to show you some things Tuesday. You'll find old jars, old coffee cups, old mugs, and then put little sayings on them, and they have them for Christmas. All right, so now we're going to do this. So this is like this. And I got a half the size. Somehow I got it almost even. Okay, remember that. Okay, now I'm going to show you a little trick with this. I'm going to go right to the sink. That's why I had to do it down here, because I have to go all the way into the other room and stuff like that. I'd rather do my candles down here because, like I said, I have 4 burners and stuff like that, and it's just much better. I'm going to the sink. I'm going to the refrigerator. I'll tell you why when I come back. And I'm going to get another one of the, I smell like eucalyptus and roses all in one shot. Where's the other one? I thought I had 4. Wow. Oh, there it is, way down there. This is also rose, though. So I think I'll use the coconut one. This is also from Dollar Tree. So like I said, you can go to the dollar store. You can get your own wax and things like that. And we can't get wax from the dollar store yet. Who knows? Did anybody hear, too, that the dollar store is going up on their prices? I think to like $1.25 or something like that. And I heard a couple of things. That they're supposed to have like a Dollar World or something, or I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, let me move these away. I'll be right back again. Okay, I need to wash that out and put some fresh wax in there. Play nicely. No fighting. Come on. Ooh, and what is this, you ask? Ice? Okay, I'm back. Now this is an ice tray. Yes, it is. Okay, and we're gonna put some ice. I'm gonna move this out of the way. I'm gonna put some ice inside the tray, inside this here. Okay. I almost forgot to put this in. Put this on. I like these actually. They didn't have these when I first started out years ago. But I used to make them for my family and my friends for Christmas. And like I said, well, I used to do art shows, but I never really took the candles. And the reason I never took the candles is because I just didn't. There's too much work that goes into making candles. And Vern would know because her daughter-in-law makes them. And she makes some wonderful candles. I just did it for fun. My other things that I sold, I did for selling, but not the candles. I don't know why, but I just didn't feel it necessary for me to sell them. Okay, so I'm going to put a couple more ice cubes in. This might come out kind of good, come out right away. The rest of them will have to cure a bit. Okay, so now I'm going to put, this is fine. No, it's not. Ooh, I thought it was fine. Come on, seriously. I'm going to put this up here. Okay, and I'm going to pour this in. I'm going to get a little bit more wax. Be right back. I know this is me getting up and down is not good, but I should have done it around the other way where I would be right by the stove, but I didn't. Okay. Now what I forgot to do that I'll just do right here is I forgot to put some Got to put some oil in. So I'll put some oil right in here. It will just still smell the same. This smells like coconut. Really does. That's some really good stuff. I would think that, it wouldn't be, but that's right on time for the dollar store. They're getting better and better each year, I think. I'm gonna have to get this up because the further I go into getting it, the hotter it is. No, here it is. Okay, so now the ice is melting in this. And have you ever seen, I'll put you up now. Have you ever seen any of the, I want to say hey, Bryce Pamela, how are you? Have you ever seen any of the candles that look like cheese? Well, that's what I just made out of this one. And like I said, I'll have to show you. We're going to come back Tuesday, and I'm going to do some more of the one with the roses in it. I'm going to do some more with the flowers in it. I'm going to do some colored. I have to do a colored one, with different stripes. So I'll do that. I'll show you how it looks, and then I will make one. All right. And then I want to use, I got this. So I want to do a deep dish one. And I'm going to show you how to make one with paper towel rolls. Okay. So that, like I said, you can have things in the house and you don't have to run out and buy them. But I will start putting my stuff on my SD page. I do have an SD page. And like I said, I had a website too, and I took that down because I couldn't say, hi, all things, how are you? So anybody have any questions? Have any comments? Or anybody want to tell a joke? I'm ready for that one. I was going to tell you, when I went to pour it off the stove on my counter, I spilled some of it. It was really, I'm used to spilling things. I spill things all the time. All right. And don't blame it on the stroke. I was spilling things long before I had the stroke. If my mother was here, she would tell you I was the queen of spillers. Okay. I had at least one spill, if not 2 or 3 a day. Okay. It was funny, but yeah. So if anybody has any questions about the candles or anything like that, like I said, you can go on my SC page Monday and it will be there. At least the wax. The shea butter's on there right now. The oils I'll put back up and everything. But if you want to, like I said, Dollar Store has these right here, and they're luminescent, and I think they're good. I really do think they're good. You know what I'm saying? And I like that eucalyptus one. It doesn't smell exactly like what eucalyptus is supposed to smell like, but it doesn't. But it's not bad. Now this is what I was going to show you. This is what I put down in the bottom. And these are the warning signs. Because let's be smart, okay? Most of us know that they're hot. All right? Most of us. In fact, all of us in here know that they're hot. And you deal with it very, very gingerly. However, some people do not know that. I don't know why, but they don't. And so they take it upon themselves to do stupid things with them, like put them near things and that burn and stuff like that. So this is the warning sign that should go on. Even though, like I said, and I hope that somebody actually, yes, which one talking about? This one here or this one? Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 wicks. I think Tuesday. It's very easy. It's not. I mean, all right. Look, I'm not a professional candle maker. We're professional in other things, but not that. But I've been making candles. I started making candles with my mom. Okay, and my mother made really nice candles. And then when my kids were little, I had things for them to do because I come from New England. So sometimes you get snowed in. So when you snowed in with kids, you need to have things to do. So we used to have a place called the Art House, I think it was. And I used to go there during the day when I was off because I taught. So I was always off, on days like that. I'd ask my mother to watch the kids and I would go and I would take different art things. So there I learned batiking and everything like that. I learned so many ways to make candles before it was fashionable for people to actually do it. Okay, that people used to want me to sell it, but I really did not want to do that. I did it for fun. And so that this is what they showed me, these little round cylinder things and these little boxes. And this box right here, is this what you're talking about, Jenny? Jenny? Because if this is the one you're talking about, yeah, you can put two wicks in it if you want. You certainly can. I just didn't. But yeah, you can. But and so in order to keep the kids busy, and my son liked to cook. My daughter liked arts and crafts, so I took cooking lessons. I took cooking lessons because I wanted to. They didn't make me, but that was the other thing. Those were the things that I liked, thank God. And so to keep them entertained, and at one particular time too, when the kids were very young, I had a daycare. So I kept the kids entertained and played with them and did all that. We did little puppet shows out of old socks and everything like that. That's just me. But the thing is, that's why I learned to make candles. So if you're going to go into a business, if you decide you want to sell them, then I think you should study, listen to some people, pay attention to for the business and stuff like that, because I don't know the business end of it, not of this. Okay, I'm just doing it for Christmas presents, and for certain people, I have to do some things and send them some things and stuff like that. So I figure, why not the candles? You know what I mean? Where did I get the wax? Okay, I'm gonna put it on my Etsy page. You can get the wax from me if you want to. I think it'll be a heck of a lot cheaper because I get mine from. I have so much wax, because I got my. See, also because people will send me things to review and stuff like that. This wasn't a review at all, but yeah. So I have a lot of wax. So on my Etsy page, Monday will be wax where you can get it at, or you can get it at Amazon. And Amazon, now their wax I think is expensive. Not a lot of things are expensive on Amazon, according to me. But um, their wax is expensive for some reason. I don't know why. The wick you can also get from. You'll have to get it from Amazon. I have to look at my page and see where I can get wick from that will be not so costly for you. So it might be up there tomorrow. I don't know. But this makes good presents. And I said melted candle, melted crayons of all different kinds of colors. They're for your friends. You know what I mean? You're not trying to impress your friends, just give them a gift. And I think that the way things are going, it's good to know these things because, just to make them, even if you don't give them to your friend, if you want to keep it for yourself, I mean, that's good, I think. You know what I mean? It's just nice to be able to do it. That's what I just did on this one right here, the green one with the eucalyptus. I did crayons. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I have mica for resin because I'm going to show you a resin candle. Well, it's resin, it's gel candle, and then the regular candle wax. So I'm going to show you how to make one of those. But you can make the gel yourself, okay? That you can we'll just make the resin ourselves. That's all. You know what I mean? So that, and we'll do that, and we'll probably do that Tuesday. Okay, so anybody else have any other questions? Okay, if you have any questions, you can always, my email's right in there, and you can email me. Yeah, I mean, give it a try. You're gonna have some. I mean, I've been doing it for years, and I just spilled a bunch of wax on my counter, but I can wipe it up, so I'm not really worried about it. Okay, I'm gonna do another one Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Okay, and oh, I love you too, Jan Annie. Um, I mean, if you have any questions or anything like that, just look me up. I'm either on my Facebook page or my email, and you can ask me all the questions you want because we're gonna. All right, and let me tell you too. For the next couple of Tuesdays, we'll do the candle making, and I'll show you different ways to do candles and stuff like that. Wednesdays is usually the DIY, but I'm going to start coming in with doing that stuff for Christmas. Okay, like packaging, making cake mixes and things like that, in the jars and all that. So that, Vern, do you have anything on Tuesday or Wednesday so I won't interrupt it with you? You know what I'm saying? So tell me because I can change the date. Well, Tuesdays are usually, I know you usually aren't on as far as I know, but I just don't want to bump heads with you. So, no, I'm going to take these containers off. These containers will come off Tuesday so that you'll see what they look like. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I did not have, I should have had some already made so you could see what they look like when they're done. However, this has been a rough week for me. For those of you that know, this has been a rough week for me. And there's, like I said, there's people in and out of the house working on things and measuring things and banging on things. And, I mean, I want my art room done, but it's going to take a while for them to get inside and paint it. But the outside is what needed to take place, So they're doing that and we're moving right along. Oh, let me show you the flowers. Now, these flowers are very easy to do. Okay. I looked outside and they have like fall flowers and stuff, that grow because we live in Bloom County. Bloom County. If anybody knows what Bloom County is, you're telling your age. And so I dry my flowers with these roses. I forgot what these were from, but I have other ones too that I dried. I just stick them through the book. I put 2 pieces of wax paper between them so that they can be between them, so they won't mess up my books either. This is the Who Knew. Thousands of money-saving secrets for cooking, cleaning, and all around your house. This is what I do. This is how I spend my time. And I have another one. But this is what I do. And this is The Psychology of Religion and Healing. This is a very old book. It's been with me since I think my mother gave this to me, if I'm not mistaken, since I started college, and she knew that I wanted to be a psychologist. And these are other ones. These I got from outside. These little ones right here. And then they have the little greenery with them. But I also have bought some. I have bought some flowers too. No, not necessarily. What I'm probably going to do, I'm not really sure. That they are pretty. The thing is, they're very easy to dry. Just, like my granddaughter, her husband bought her some flowers, and I made her a whole thing encased. What do you call it? A shadow box with them of the dried flowers and stuff like that. And she's like, I forgot you knew how to dry flowers. This town, grown, raised with me. Okay, I came here every summer. We did all kinds of things, especially when Borders was open, the bookstore. But they're real easy to do. You got some books, that just like I said, get some wax paper and you can go to the dollar store and get plenty of wax paper, okay? And put a piece on one side, a piece on the other side, put them in the middle, jam the book, put a brick on top of it, and keep on going. And then you've got your dried flowers. I do buy dried flowers though when they're on sale. And then some people will email me and say, "Would you care to, you know, um, you know, yeah, review my dried flowers?" And anybody, if you have any product or anything like that you want me to review, just send it to me and I'll review it. All right. So are we all good? Anybody got any more questions or anything? You can go out, but I do want to say you can go outside in your neighborhood, especially if you live like where I live, where you're surrounded by water and stuff like that. You can see all kinds of pretty flowers. What's the question, Vern? Yes to what? Yes, that you're going to come down here and visit me because you're not that far. Because I'm going. I told you what I'm doing. I'm going to try to hopefully in the spring come up to that Ethiopian restaurant up there. Oh, you just yesing just to be funny. That's all right, cuz. I need to talk to you too. I'll probably call you tomorrow night. I just have some questions to ask you about. Am I what? I'll talk to you when I talk to you tomorrow night. Anybody got any? I do talk. I really do speak English. In fact, I speak another language too. Okay, sometimes. Okay, but I don't know what's wrong with me. Has anybody got any other questions? Where do you live at, Annie Jenny? Because I'm also hearing isn't Diaz as well? Aren't you in Maryland? Where do you live at, Annie Jenny? What other language? Portuguese. My mother was Portuguese, and I do a bad job on that because I have nobody to speak to. Oh my God, New Jersey. Oh, we're neighbors. Well, see, this is what I envision. She's in Maryland. This is what I envision for the spring. Okay, because right now, we're getting ready for, I don't know about anybody else, but I have to get my house ready and all kinds of things for the holidays and stuff like that. And, and I don't like driving this time. I don't drive anyway anymore. I do drive, but my husband usually takes me places. Um, I envision, Vern, pay attention, because this includes you, us going to a neutral place and all of us having a meetup. Maryland, New Jersey, New York, Delaware, Pennsylvania, the tri-state area and below, and just coming together and laughing and talking and having some coffee and some drinks or some food, whatever. So I think that that's what we need to do this spring. You know what I'm saying? Because it's nice to be able to also although I see your face on your videos and things, it's nice to be able to shake the hand, to give a hug, especially with everything that's going on now. Because I don't know about you all, but I'm losing people at a rate that, and I mean, they're all older. I mean, because I'm 73, but, my uncle died and he was 94 years old. That was the last of them. You know what I mean? Um, and then his sister died right after him, when that really floored me. So, you know what I mean? And she was 80 something. So, I mean, they're up there and everything like that. And we know they're going. I've always been prepared for that because I lost my father very young. Well, how you going to say? How you going to say 6 feet? Now good dog for what? What you just up in New York for? Excuse me, House of Entertainment's birthday? Did y'all stay 6 feet apart then? Oh, you can't answer me, Baron, can you? I think that a meetup would be fun. I really, really do. So maybe after Christmas, we need to start, right now, like I said, planning something when we got holidays coming and family coming and God knows what else coming. Yeah, you was just messing with me. See, Vern, you know what? I'm going to get you. And it ain't going to be pretty. It is not going to be pretty. That's right, Diaz. Tell her, Diaz, Vern, you're going to coordinate it. Mine was just a thought. You're the coordinator. You are the coordinator. What should I describe the spices? Um, I think like every 2 to 3 years, but they don't last that long here. They really, really don't. The spice racks I actually made years ago, and I actually try to find it because several people have asked me about them. And I actually made it from. I copied somebody because put her in the clip as well. I have to remember who it was. I can't think of who it was now, and I'm on her page all the time. But yeah, but this I don't keep the spices don't last here. They don't because we're always doing something. And yeah, I understand. Embrace Pamela. It is it's just hard. My uncle, actually, he was my cousin, but he was older. See, I'm the baby of the first set of cousins, so he married my cousin, but she was like more of an aunt because they all raised me, even though they were my cousins. So, having said that, I always went to him for many things because everybody else was pretty much gone. So whenever, and I mean, even though I'm grown, say something smart, Burn. Okay. I still have questions. I still have interest. I need answers for certain things, even how to's. You know what I mean? For instance, my aunt used to make a certain type of a dish, and you know what I mean. And I couldn't find the recipe for it, so I called him, and he told me. You know what I mean? And everything like that. Just things that you know, everybody does. Everybody calls their mother or their aunt or their uncle or their uncle's cousin, to ask for dishes and things like that of what to do. You know, I mean, there's certain family traditions that. Hmm, you want me? No, I just want to ask you about that. But... Yeah, that's trash. There's certain family traditions. There's certain family traditions that everybody needs to know, and usually they forget certain things and stuff like that, and they have somebody to go to call. And when those people are no longer there, oh yeah, see, that's the thing. That's the thing right there. Embrace Pamela. My mother had so many recipes in her head, and I have some written down. You know what I mean? And she wrote some when I first got married. She wrote some things for me, bought me a couple of cookbooks. Two things happened to me when I moved from Boston to here. I somehow or other misplaced the books. I don't know whether I put them in the pile to be sold. I'm thinking I did, but I'm thinking that somebody either took them off. I don't know. But anyway, I don't have them anymore. I happen to find a book of hers for a house permit, different things for the house. That really shocked me because somebody put it there because I know it was not in the attic. Okay, I pretty much know what's in my house. Actually, you know what? I have a lot of favorite herbs, and a lot of people have also asked me what I do. I take on herbs, so I think I will. Okay. Um. Also, I don't know how everybody feels about this. I'm going to ask right now because several people have also asked me to start doing some prayer time for us. Okay, and I think at this point we all need it because I think we're going on steam alone. You know what I mean? And what I mean by steam alone is, you really don't know what the government's doing. We really don't know how bad this is. And then they come with all these other little Delta and Sigma and all these other little diseases that are coming along. And I'm like, and I mean, I was a little kid when polio broke out, and I had measles, mumps, chicken pox, those kinds of things, and then all of a sudden the shots were out. My mother was a nurse, so I do remember her, people being upset about the shots then. So yeah, of course you'd be super scared, Vern. I mean, but he'll probably outlive all of us, but still. Yeah, I think that prayers are needed, Jenny. I really, really do. Yeah, everybody needs prayer in the world that we're living in, but many people have moved away from that. And I really have to decide because, I mean, I was talking to my pastor today, and I'm not a pastor anymore. I'm just a member now, and I'm happy about that, really. Okay, but you never stop nurturing people because I need to be nurtured. So that's what I'm saying is if you all want me to maybe like end up with some prayer or something each time, I will do that because we really do need it. Really. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's the thing. So yeah, you no, something, Pamela, embrace Pamela. Everybody has scars. They just don't care to show them. They just keep pushing on no matter what. And I'm telling everybody, okay, what I pray for is everybody. Even if I don't know you, if I don't see you, if you're not even here, I pray for the world because it's a terrible thing when people seem to gravitate towards hate. It's a terrible thing when people seem to gravitate towards color. It's a terrible thing when people walk down the street, see a person homeless, and laugh at them. There's so many terrible things going on. It's a terrible thing when our kids get missing and then come up dead, or they're missing for years and we know nothing. Now, some of the older kids, I probably do understand that some of them do run away, but these little kids that they're taking, they're not running away. And it's just a terrible thing when some of those kids come up dead and it's their own family. So if we don't pray, if we don't unite as a person, because at the end of the day, when you close your eyes for that last time, okay, you understand this? You don't know who you're going to be buried next to. It's as simple as that. All right. And I know that I can't save the world. I can barely save myself, but I know that I can help. If I see a person and and what's funny is, when we're driving along and stuff like that, and they're in the little traffic, you know, the island and stuff like that, and they're asking for money, I give them money. Okay. My husband gets upset with me sometimes, but you got to understand something. Okay. I don't know what that person's going through. All I know is that they need some money. Now, whether they go and buy some food actually, or they go and buy some drugs, that's not my concern. My concern is that just maybe they might. You know what I'm saying? And it's ridiculous that we live in a world, especially in America, where we have homeless people. It shouldn't be. It just shouldn't be. I mean, some people they do stay. They want to be homeless. They don't want to be found. I know that, but some people don't, and they can't help it. And we should be about our Father's business of trying to take care of. First of all, taking care of your own family. Okay, because we take care of your own family. Okay, charity begins at home and then spreads abroad. That's what my mother used to always say, and that's what I feel. Okay.
One of her things, I guess.
Huh? No, those are hers.
Shoot, I eating those.
Huh?
I would have eaten them before then.
No, I thought I told you when I put them in there. Those were her ideas are up in the corner over there.
Yeah, that's the first time you told me that too. Here up in the corner.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? So, excuse me, I had to talk to my husband. Exactly. You know what I mean? And it just bothers me that people are so hateful. And I don't know how we got off the subject of making candles, but hey, you know, I am going to get ready for bed. You know what I mean? So, you know, let's live with the philosophies that we live with. You didn't come here for nothing. Okay. You came here to learn how to make candles. And let's just learn how to love one another again. Let's learn how to be brothers and sisters again. Let's learn how to fight that good fight. You know, run that race. You know, because at the end of the day, we all gonna go. And we should go with you know, God in our heart and love in our heart and not hate everybody. You know. Exactly, Annie. You know, and believe it or not, I mean, I'm not one of those. You know, I just really feel, yeah, that's locked. I just really feel like, you know, to me, I don't care who it is, whether you like me or not, I'm going to help you. Yeah, and the conversation is good. It wasn't locked?
It wasn't locked.
Oh, I thought I locked it. Okay, I think I just have to figure out what day we're going to do it. You know, when we just come on and we, you know, I don't know whether I have to pray about that one, but we will do it. Okay, and we will start doing it probably next week. I just need a little prayer about it and ask in which direction to go. You know, I mean, even if you don't like me, I don't care. I like you. I mean, I've always like been a loner anyway. I mean, I have a few friends, but I mean, for me to actually, my girlfriend says, I don't know how you got into YouTube. She said, because I just never thought you would. But anyway, everybody take care. I love you. God bless. Now, the undressing, the unveiling of these candles will be, well, this one we already know what this looks like. And this, okay. Okay, this one's already done. But this one looks good. But you should see it when you do it in colors, and I'm going to do it in some other ways. I love you all. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. Bye-bye. Pray for me, and I'll pray for you. See you in the next video. Good night. I'm going to bed. Good night, Vern. Good night, Embrace. Good night, Diaz. Good night, Annie, Jenny. Good night, everybody. God bless.